Hi, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I'm just shuffling up right now, getting ready to do your February 2019 readings. For those that are new, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. For those that are returning, thank you. I absolutely love you guys. Your support of this channel has been everything. I have many Aquarius subscribers. You guys were some of my first supporters of this channel, so I thank you, many of which are light workers. Gang, gang, gang. Angel gang, gang, gang. So yes, thank you. I do want to make a quick announcement. So somebody's timestamp when I start this reading, because it might be about 2 or 3 minutes. I am going to start doing personal readings again. I've been getting a lot of requests to do them. I've been ignoring them, so I'm going to stop ignoring them. I'm going to do it. The reason why I have been ignoring the requests and why I haven't, for those that have been with me since the beginning, they know that I started off this channel in June, offered personal readings for free, probably got like 400 requests in less than a month. It was too overwhelming. I got through maybe 53 free readings and just said, fuck it, like I can't. I got too overwhelmed and just never offered free readings on YouTube again. Just kept it with friends, family, my own personal network. And spoke to a lot of tarot readers that, you know, do this for a living, spiritualists that do this for a living, and they talk to me about the moral side of you know, living off of this and making money doing this, and how they keep it morally in line, because I have other means of making money. Right? This was never for that. This was always like a passion project and, you know, a spiritual endeavor, and it still is. But in order to keep it without overbearing me, I'm going to have to start charging. But I wanted to still have access to people who can't afford readings, or else to me it completely defeated the purpose of this channel. To only have access to people who could afford the personal reading, that's nonsense, right? So I came up with a plan. I am going to start charging for personal readings. Okay, I'll have those all those details in the description. So if you need one, you can definitely feel free to reach out to me. Purchase a session. We can smoke together. We don't have to smoke together either way. I'm going to give you a spread, and we can and that spiritual guidance through the cards and all that good stuff. But for every 5th personal reading I'm going to offer one free one. Okay, so when you're engaging in the channel and you're doing your comments on the monthlies, hashtag need a reading if you need a reading. And when I go to randomly pick that 5th, after the 5th one, that 6th person, I'm going to pick somebody who's hashtagged that. I'll ding you on the comments and you'll email me and I will give you your free reading. It'll be live and direct, and we'll get the damn thing done. So I'll still keep that aspect because I really like that. But at the same time, there'll be structure, and, you know, people will pay for my time, because it's not the support and the love that you're paying for. It's the time. And that's what people in the business, I guess you can say, I don't want to call it that. There's a lot of real light workers out here doing God's work, doing this for a living and paying bills. Do you know what I'm saying? I was looking at it like, you know, the preacher who like drives like a Beamer and he's out here like selling people dreams. Like, I'm not that. Like, I'm a hustler. Like, I make money in many ways. Like, I work, like I do my thing, you know? But I am going to look at this differently, and I am going to extend myself in a way that isn't too much. So, you know, I'm going to offer personal readings, but it's going to be for every 6th personal reading that somebody that I charge for. I'll offer the free one. So even the people who do pay for personal readings still have a chance to get a free one. So yeah, that's all I wanted to update you guys with. Live readings are still coming. I am going to get all 12 monthlies out first. Like, I have to get caught up. I'm going ham on this. I'm being dedicated to it. I'm already getting messages. That's absolutely amazing. Sorry, guys. You know, not sorry, but I think it's time to get into your reading. Oh, yeah. Some of you are definitely, some of you are getting married to an earth sign. Some of you are heavily involved with an earth sign. Some of you may have can't come into union with an earth sign recently. The Two of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Some of you might have met your divine partner in January. Your reading in January was bonkers, Aquarius. Spirit, Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine love and guidance, allowing me to connect with these beautiful people and deliver your messages of guidance and support for any trials or tribulations, new beginnings, ascension, personal development that my beautiful Aquarius are going through right now. Let's connect to the energies and give them the most necessary messages for their greater good at this time. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We are absolutely nothing without you. All right. Okay. Aquarius for February 2019. Overall energy. The Queen of Cups. You have to watch shit. I'll remember Capricorn. It's Capricorn video. This was their overall energy as well. But it's the Queen of Cups. And this is the energy of tapping into your emotions. And it's funny because in the Capricorn video, I talk about why this energy is collective energy. And that this showing up as the overall energy in your reading, Aquarius, to me is indicative of the Cancer and North Node. You know, the collective has gone through a lot of trauma and has been drawn to a more superficial way of living. People's emotions have been neglected, ignored, abused. And it's time as a collective, and part of the elevation is healing that. And the way to heal that is when you look in. And what's nice is we are not going to be alone in that. Whether people explain it to you or not, they're going to be feeling that emotional energy in them, because there's a sense of you can't hide it in yourself. Emotions are going to be brought to the surface, and these could be all kinds of emotions. They're not always emotions of love, right? These could be any emotions coming up to the surface, being addressed, being dealt with, being expressed. Okay? With the Queen, though, this could be expressing emotions in a maybe uncontrolled way to a certain degree. You know, maybe just if you're hurt and angry, it's going to come out. If you're happy, it's going to be over the top. Like, there's many ways to look at that, but let's see how this applies to you guys in particular. Wow. Whoa. So many aces, new beginnings I see for these signs. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, guys. I'm going to show you guys your cards. Okay. And we'll get into this here. All right, that's your spread for February. Starting off the energies going into February, starting from now or whenever you see this first, so your most current energies is the heartache, so the Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles, juggling, Three of Pentacles, action. In the middle of the month, you have the Four of Swords, healing, Ace of Cups, love, Ace of Swords, victory. Then you have the Queen of Swords, independence, Knight of Swords, drama, Six of Swords, resolution. So currently there's some heartache, juggling, and action going on. And then, of course, your overall energy being the Queen of Cups. Okay? So I'm seeing that there is... there might be some sorrow Aquarius is experiencing surrounding some action that was taken. And I'm saying was because maybe it's in the past. I'm not feeling that, you know, I don't know. It could be current. Who knows? Either way, I'm seeing some of my Aquariuses are experiencing some pain surrounding a decision to make a move. And this move could be a move of any kind. We'll get clarification here. But it's an action that needs to be taken, and why you're juggling it, I don't know, but it's hurting you. And it could be, you know, first and foremost, at the middle of your spread, you have the Ace of Cups. You have love. So I want to start off by saying, my beautiful Aquarius, that regardless of what it is you're going through, because this love is surrounded by drama, like there's a lot surrounding this. A lot of swords energy, pentacles, meaning like it's happening right, like in the tangible 3D, you know, action, very strong, fierce, fearless action taken like by the Queen of Swords, you know, but then this emotion, and that's why the overall energy is the Queen of Cups, because there is a need with all of this thinking that you're doing surrounding about the decisions you have to make and the actions you have to take. You have to emotionally, this isn't the time to emotionally neglect yourself. This is also not the time, if you are in a relationship, the kind of things that are going on, like this isn't a time to emotionally neglect. And I don't care if you have to walk away from somebody and you need to end a relationship, you need to consider that person's feelings, period. Because if you don't, there could be consequences surrounding that. Like, there's always a better way to go about things without hurting people. Do you understand? You don't want to be hurt. Don't go around hurting people. And if people have hurt you, please don't retaliate back in that way. Holding the heartache isn't going to help the situation, right? And there's a need to take action. There's healing again. You know, some of you are still in that Four of Swords state, which came up in your January reading as well. So this message does kind of tether to that one, because guys, I do these monthlies, but it could be different collectives at the same, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's no rules to this. But yeah, there's a need for healing, in order to, for some of you, there's a need for healing in order to embark on bingo. Thank you. For some of you, there is a need to heal in order to embark on a love relationship that is or will be presented to you. Because it looks like it's going to happen regardless. Like, it's not a situation of, oh, you need to heal or else this won't come. No. It's going to come regardless. The problem is, and the reason why people feel that way sometimes and why spirit will delay, is because there's nothing worse than getting it and fumbling it or destroying or breaking it to a place of no healing, unreplaceable or fixable. But it looks like, though, because a lot of my Aquariuses have been in a state of healing for quite some time and have reached a point of understanding and truth with the Ace of Swords here as well. The victory comes in because the healing you've done up until the point that this new love opportunity comes in, it's like you're aware that you have to let go of the heartbreak. Because I believe that's what you're juggling. Moving forward or staying heartbroken. Some of you might be feeling inadequate to the person, maybe feeling like it's too good to be true, maybe feeling like you're not ready, maybe feeling still tethered to the past some. Like I said, we're going to get clarification. But coming into February, there is a resolution. I mean, going into March, there is resolution, right? But it doesn't come without a little bit of drama. You know, and a little bit of possibly harsh communication. Do you know what I mean? Like, some of you might completely break down to a new person. You might meet somebody, you might have been acting kind of cold to them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you really like them, You know, you see their beauty, or, you know, they emotionally give to you in a way, but it's like you're so in your head that you're like, some of you know that you're wounded, you're not fully healed when this comes in. Some of you are the person, for those that are in a relationship or a new relationship, this person doesn't know that it's deep heartache, whether new or old, that's causing you to maybe be the way you are, whether it's standoffish, maybe it's not as emotionally capable, because I believe that this Queen of Cups is the message to you to be that way. Like, to tap into that. To tap into your love, your self-love, which is the center of your reading, the Ace of Cups. So it's important that you're communicating, because swords are also communication. So govern communication. So it's very important that you communicate. If you're in a relationship, it's very important that you feel free and open enough to express to people what you're going through. Not to people, but to them. And why? Not just because you're free and you're free to express your emotions, but it's also important that this person understands the truth, right? Because they need to know, like, why they're not getting that. Or you might need to know why you're not getting that. Now, if it's you not getting that, you might need to, one, look at yourself and question yourself why you're not expressing that. Why are you not expressing to someone that their closed offness, their lack of connectivity when it comes to emotions is bothering you? Think about that, because I do see going into March that you are going into new waters. There is a change in atmosphere that is going to happen. Let's get some clarification here. Thank you for this beautiful reading, Spirit. For my Aquariuses for February going into March. Yeah, I think it's old heartbreak. That's why I think it's, the first card, but I don't feel like it's current. I mean, it could be, but I feel like it's more of those past heartbreaks, like juggling them in your mind, you know, juggling your new beginnings, your faith in the future with the heartbreak and the pain that you're just accustomed to experiencing. You know, believing that the wheels are turning. Like, you know that there's better fortune in front of you. You know that if you are single, that you will come out of it, or that you should, or that you're ready, or that whatever. But it's like what you're juggling here with the Two of Pentacles is like, you know that heartache still causes pain, and it changes the way you view things. It causes paranoia, it causes pessimistic thinking, it causes, you know, a need for you to still heal. Right? And it's like, I just think the truth of, some of you might realize that, you know, the person that you've been dealing with in a relationship is your love, and that it was your healing of your pain that was required in order to really move into a new space with this person. Do you know what I mean? And like, you might have done it right in the nick of time, because I think they might have been wanting to cut your ass off. Or this could be vice versa. If you're looking to cut somebody off, you know, I think you better express how you feel before you do it, because you might have regrets if you don't. I'm not saying you'll have regrets leaving this person. I'm saying you're going to have regrets not expressing yourself. Because like I said, with the Queen of Cups here and sensitivity, it's like you need to acknowledge your pain before you walk away. You need to express yourself before you walk away, so that you can really leave the situation and not worry. To be free in the mind. to get that mental freeness. And that, with the Six of Swords, will be the new space that you're going into for with March. It's like you're not going to be depressed. You're not going to be, you know, confused. You're not taking on this heartbreak with you into the new phase of your life. You're just not doing it. And that's with the Queen of Swords, what you're cutting out. You're cutting out the past. Like, a lot of you are tired of the rusting. This Four of Swords, you okay? My poor girl has a cold. This Four of Swords has been with you. A lot of my Aquariuses are done with the resting. Okay. A lot of my Aquariuses are done with it. They're ready to move into new waters, and this resolution could ultimately be the resolution within yourself. Like, you know, that completion, you know, is you tapping into your true wants, your true needs, your true desires, and you get that by really capitalizing off of the North Node in Cancer and tapping into your emotions and getting that deep-rooted healing. Luckily for Aquarius is a lot of you have been on this path for a while, consciously, not just subconsciously, consciously. So, you know, this Ace of Cups could very well be a new beginning with somebody, and it could be with a Cancer. You know, it could be with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, you know, Scorpio. The only thing I don't have on the table right now is fire. So it could be very well with a fire sign. Stop it. Move from there, please. You're going to ruin the whole blind. Got the Ace of Cups again, but as soon as I shuffle this, it'll be about to go upright. So, you know, some of you that are in a relationship might be questioning whether or not it actually has what you want emotionally. And I think that some of you might realize that it does, and it was you lacking it because of your own need to heal. But once you heal, you got to get out of that you got to get up and get out. You know, you have a new truth now. You know, you got, when you were resting, you got that self-love, you've got that mental clarity. You know, cut out the drama and move forward. Don't let the drama run you. This Knight of Swords, okay, is very bossy, eh? It can be a little bit dramatic. Like, it's just like, okay, that was the whole message, and you came with all that. Wind in the hair, splashing all in the mud. Like, look at the mess you made before you came in here with that urgent message. Your drama, your nonsense, making a mess, fucking up my whole feng shui, fucking up my vibe. I had frankincense burning in here, and you just opened the door, and now all of the smoke is out. Like, you're just fucking with everything. You're fucking with my happiness. And right here on the right before I shuffle is the King. That's a divine partner. You know, a lot of you are in juggling this, like this new opportunity, these new opportunities, this new energy that you're experiencing. It's really drawing off of some old wounds that are all just to be let go. Like, I'm getting a lot of sorrowful cards as I shuffle, but it's showing me what's driving you to this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Swords and this 10 of Chalices. Like, heavy purging, you know, and a need to tap into your emotions. It's not just enough to say what you're feeling. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm mad. Like, unless you're a 6-year-old child, like, that's not going to cut it. Why? Do yourself the service of asking yourself, why? Is it because you want a new opportunity? Is it because you want to come out of feeling neglected, left out in the cold? Like, what does your feeling stem from? Is what the Queen of Cups as your overall energy is asking you. What the fuck is it that you want? Because heartbreak, I mean, sorrow, it doesn't really, like, your body's always going to have those scars, you know, but it's like you don't always feel the wound. You know, eventually it heals up. You only feel it when you touch it, but it doesn't hurt. And I see a lot of Aquariuses getting to that point where those wounds, those scars aren't starting to hurt anymore. You might feel them. I see some of my Aquariuses feeling their heartbreak more than they are like the pain. They're just feeling that it was there. Oh yeah, I had that wound, but somebody could come up and touch it and you're not going to go like that. It's not so fresh. Spirit, can I please clarify this Ace of Swords and this Knight of Swords? So we have the High Priestess here. We've got the Queen of Cups again. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Swords again, and the Sun. So when I ask for clarification about this Queen of Swords and this Knight of Swords, it's like I see a lot of my Aquariuses knowing that they can't bring people with them. That's really, really painful. So anytime you're going on a journey, right? I see a lot of my Aquariuses moving into something new. They could literally be moving and deciding, okay, I'm moving for work, but when I move for work, I'm not staying in contact with certain people. I'm done. Like, I'm really going to live a new life when I move to this new city, country, place, or whatever. It's like knowing that the drama, you have to be independent of it. You've got to cut it out. Your guys are definitely cutting people out. Yes, of course it could be a relationship, but I feel like, yes, it could be a relationship, but it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship that you know no longer brings light into your life, no longer brings you happiness, no longer fits in line with your morals and values, and you instinctively know that this person is full of drama, this relationship brings nothing but drama, but instinctually you know you need to move forward. But I warn you that it is very important when you are going through this heavy purge, because there could be multiple people that you're going to have to, that can't come with you. In the ascension, you've got to keep going forward. It doesn't matter. And you need to be in tune with how you feel about it. You can't just blindly go and be cold and aloof about it. You can't just, as you're in this mode, having to cut people off and be lawful and be truthful and be straight up and need to have this poker face, you have to also encompass this. And if not to other people, at least to yourself. Like when you go and you cut somebody off, don't lie to yourself and tell yourself it don't hurt. Yes, it's in your greater good. You know those people aren't just for you. You know the actions that you're doing, the bad habits you have, the all these things, they don't serve you. Mourn them. Give yourself the gentle caring and compassion and the sensitivity needed to heal from that loss. Because if you don't, it's going to affect the relationships that are coming forward. Like I was trying to explain to you, I do see new love coming in, but I see that some of my Aquariuses are juggling the past hurt, pain, and heartbreak that they've experienced, and then it's actually affecting them moving forward and taking action, maybe expressing your feelings to somebody. The past hurts that you've gone through are stopping you from telling somebody you actually want to be with them, and that they actually make you happy, and that they're fixing to cut you out because it's just like they think you're not vested, you're not happy, you don't want to be with them, and that might not actually be the case. I'm just saying it might not actually be the case. Okay. And then lastly, Spirit, the Six of Swords. Yeah, some of you are, like I said, it's lonely. You know, some of you are going to feel going into March that you're left out in the cold, even though you're the one that cut these people out. or you're going to feel left out in the cold, maybe because you're no longer partaking in, say, you might say, it could even be as simple as, I'm not going to be drinking anymore. But then there's a certain group of people that you hang out with when you drink that you know you can't really chill with anymore. But you want to stop drinking because you're going on a purge, because in a year you're going to Peru to do blah, 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 whatever. And you know that these people aren't even into that shit. Like the things that you've been talking to them about your plans, they're not really into. So it's no surprise that when you say, oh, I'm not drinking anymore, or I'm not going to this anymore, I'm not doing this anymore, taking in risky behavior or self-depleting behavior or whatever, they're not really there to support you. So it's going to feel lonely when you maybe only have one other beaten and broken friend with you when you had 10, but you're moving into resolution, and the resolution is your own path. Saying, okay, well, yeah, I'm sad, it's a bit lonely, but you're better off. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, be divinely guided. Don't be afraid of anything other than your prime. Standing your ground. It might be hard to stand your ground with people, as you change, as you grow, as you create, and as the real version of you that lives inside you that's been reincarnated actually starts playing out in this dimension. It's like, yeah, defend yourself, but don't, just stand your ground. Don't be too defensive about it. You don't need to be. You are justified in your knowing about how to proceed forward. You know the right way. You know what you did was right. You know you did not detach from anything that wasn't meant to be detached from. Why? Because you've been really tossing this around for a while. And quite frankly, I think Aquarius has some new visions, maybe even new opportunities with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So there's a sense of newness here. But because it's so new, I see some of my Aquariuses are still holding tight. Like, you're in metamorphosis. These new people in your life don't have a fucking clue what you've just been through. They don't. You need to keep that in mind, Aquarius. Like, these people don't know. They don't know this heartbreak. This heartbreak doesn't show on you like you think it does. It just doesn't. Like, you're holding on so tight, and it's because you're not tapping into your emotions. Like, you need to understand that Spirit knows you're human, and you made the right decisions. Like, you really, really did. And you need to hold tight. For those that are waiting on this new love for my single Aquarius, this sign, Spirit told me, hold tight. See how he's holding tight? Isn't that cute? Spirit's so cute. Hold tight, my single Aquarius. Hold tight. You're healing. You're still healing. Your divine partner is still healing. That doesn't mean you can't bump in them tomorrow. But hold tight. Divine timing's at work. Too many cards and none of them flipped over. Oh, I had the people that dare come on my shit talking about, I don't want my reader, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't belong to nobody. If you don't like my sneezing, my coughing, my itchy throat, come off of my shit. Do not spend time commenting your nonsense. It's so ignorant, privileged, self-indulged. Like, come on. Like, I don't get at you people. I let you guys live your best life on my shit. Don't get at me. Go somewhere else. We are not your readers. Somebody came on my shit talking about, I don't want my reader. Oh my God. And I won't block you, but I will say what I have to say and keep the comments there. Anyway. Here. Okay. There's this fire energy that I hadn't seen the entire reading. There's no fire energy except for the Seven of Wands, which is you passionately standing your ground about the decisions you made with the people you made them, because all of those decisions came from a place of healing, period. And you just need to hold tight. But there's a fire energy. Okay, there is somebody who is just as stern and strong in what they stand in that's watching you. There's somebody watching Aquarius, and they're strong, and they're seeing you be strong, because the Emperor really likes the Queen of Swords. Yes, the Empress is the divine partner, but very few kings can handle her. She's kind of cold, but she's loving. Like, she's passionate, she's loving, she's all that, but she's kind of cold, and she's fearless, and she can be vicious when she's ready, especially if she slips like this. But the Emperor is not afraid of none of that. Like, the Emperor kind of low-key likes that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I see somebody, you know, for my fierce Aquarius that feel like no one can ever handle me. I'm too much. God, why did you make me this way? You'd be surprised. You think you're bad, there's always someone better. And I see an Emperor coming towards some of my fierce lady Aquariuses. That might be a quote-unquote handful, but they made some very strong decisions. Okay, they were fierce, fiercely independent. They detached. During Capricorn season, Aquarius is detached from toxic places, people, or things. And that new beginning is coming in with somebody who is just as strong, if not stronger. This person coming towards you might have detached themselves from things even more than you, and actually help you on your journey to continue to heal and detach, because all attachments are negative. I don't care. Unless you are on, the only attachment that is healthy to human is a child to her mother up until... a child to its mother up until they come off of the breast. Then the attachment, it's only bonds, people. Only bonds. No such thing as attachment, but the devil will attach you to things. Okay? And Aquarius broke free of a lot of that. That is no small feat. Okay? Aquarius, this is a beautiful reading. You know, you guys resonate so hard. Like, so hard with me. I don't know why. It's not even like I know tons of Aquarius. I'm not Aquarius. It's not even my sun, moon, rising. It's just, I don't know. I've always gotten love from you guys, tapped into this certain collective of you, and you guys are fierce. You guys have gone through a lot, and I know you doubt that somebody is going to understand or be able to, yeah. You think no one's going to, you think you're more alone than you think. You're not that alone. If this Emperor doesn't know you already, like this person, this equally, if not stronger and fiercer individual who's going to actually appreciate the strong decisions you made to cut out toxic ties and toxic people and toxic behaviors and all that shit, is you might not know this person already, obviously, but if you know them, they are watching you. This Emperor is just chilling. Because this Emperor just sits there, watches, and tells people, oh, okay, yeah, go get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, go get that. While it watches you. Why? And what is this Emperor watching? You going, slice, 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 slice. Doing what the Queen of Swords does. Cut out the bullshit. She is a very fierce light worker. Very, 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 very fierce light worker. And she's fierce this way because she has seen the darkest of mankind. The Queen of Cups hasn't seen the darkest of mankind. The Queen of Cups has had her heart broken deeper than anybody ever understood. Ever understood. Why? Because her capacity for love is very, very deep. Where the Queen of Swords, she has scars all over her body. This Emperor knows it too. But it's okay because this Emperor is a warrior. This Emperor right here, if he pulled up his robe, might even have a wood leg. Who knows? This Emperor been through mad shit. That's why he's the Emperor, though. That's why enough people respect him. That's why he owns enough land, enough property. That's why he has people report into him. That's why he has people admire him, listen to what he says. And that's why he has the capability and the strength to even get the attention of Aquarius when they're in this space. And you've been in this space because you've gone through a heavy, heavy purge. When you go to war with the devil, when I said that, I felt this. When I said go to war with the devil, I felt this. Some of you, the devil has really not let up on your heart. Put people in your life that the devil knew would hurt you to have to cut off. And laughed at you right before you did it. Like, you're not going to do it. And you rose up and you did it. And this emperor only wants that. I mean, don't get it twisted. The emperor loves them all. The emperor sees the beauty in all the queens. But the Queen of Swords, he can plan battles with her. He can plan spiritual warfare battles with this feminine energy. This is of the power couple in the sense of love and war. This couple will teach the world how to fight demons that attack love, like coupled love. They'll teach you who to cut off when, who to entertain, who to promote in your life, who to invite to your fucking wedding and who to not. Like that type of shit. Beautiful energy, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And because I do get, yes, it's general ascension, development, but I do get love here. Spirit, can you please clarify or give some messages from this Love Oracle deck, romance deck from Doreen Virtue, surrounding February into March for my beautiful Aquarius. I love you guys, eh? Seriously. I feel your love. I haven't posted the video and I already feel you through it. Sick. Sick. All right. Sick in a good way for those that don't know my old school lingo. It's sick. I'm an old ass bitch. All right. Wow. Reconciliation. I personally think that this emperor could be a reconciliation. This could be a reconciliation with your father. You know, the emperor to me is the father of the deck, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a reconciliation with this emperor. This could be altogether a completely separate message to you than the one I just read you. This could be just you needing to know there's a reconciliation that is going to bring in learning and forgiving, you know, and the lesson is going to be forgiving, you know. So there's someone from your past is returning to your life, and as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So for some of my Aquarius, there's going to be an opportunity that comes in from the past, a reconciliation of some kind. It could be, yes, with a partner, a father, you know, but it could be anyone. It could be anyone. And there's a need to forgive. There's a need to forgive. And who knows, in this reconciliation, that might be the person, the only person you are moving forward into at least March with. This reconciliation might be happen because they're the only ones God is sending to go through and said, I'm going to reward you, this person from the past who always had good intentions for you, who was always willing to be there for you. They're beaten up, they're battered too. Now I do feel like it's this emperor. Like I told you, the wooden leg. Remember I told you, I bet you if this emperor lifted up his thing, there'd be a wooden leg. Look what's here. So this emperor has been watching you. You're going to reconcile with this person who has been through just as much as you, and it looks like that's the only person you're bringing with you as you move away from the drama and into new waters. Wow. I want to end that there, guys. And then lastly, let's use the angel prayers. I like this deck. It's cool. All right, Spirit. Thank you. This reading was amazing. Last final message of prayer for my beautiful Aquarius. Take time to breathe. Thank your angels. I breathe with ease knowing you're here. Please always know they're here for you. They love you. And they might be sending you somewhere hot soon. Some of you, the travel that's going into March with that Six of Swords could literally be somewhere hot, maybe with this person. Maybe this Emperor is planning on taking you on a trip, is just waiting for you to continue butchering people as it watches you from afar. Speak your truth. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. Guys, ties right back in to the beginning of this reading, and oddly enough, they both kind of look similar, don't they? Some of you, Aquariuses, are embodying or need to embody this energy. Speak your truth. And she looks quite like the Queen of Cups, doesn't she? And that's just a synchronicity saying that your truth needs to be what you feel, what you truly, truly want and feel. That's what you speak, and that's how you proceed moving forward. Please know that. Okay, guys? All right, that is your February reading. I love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I guess I can tell you now, if you need a personal reading, please email me at queencuptarot@gmail.com. But even if not, continue to engage with me in the comments, guys. And, you know, continue to let your inner angels live here, please. You know, I love you guys. Thank you. And I will see you soon for the lives. Hopefully before March, but just bear with me. You know a girl's making it work, all right? Transformations. Love you guys.